Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Ben Herrera Show here live at Black River Studios, here on Facebook Live, as we always talk about. You know, we have a great show tonight because we got one of our greatest people, greatest co-stars. What else would you want to say? What else do you want to call it? We got we got Javi.
Mentor.
There he is, right there. We got Javi in the house. How you doing, Javi?
Hi guys.
Javi is doing great. He returned from his awesome trip, everybody, to tell everybody that he was doing great, and that his get that real quick.
Hit this?
Yep.
No, that's not on.
Oh well, we can still hear you. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do the intro real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are back on the Ben Herrera Show. We have an awesome show tonight. One of our great friends here, Javi, who's right behind me, which we'll get to the pictures later. But, we missed him while he was gone because, he was having fun without us over in the nice weather. Here he is right here. Let's go ahead and introduce Javi back to Holland.
Hi guys.
Hi, Javi. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, actually.
I just want to say, dude, in your intro, dude, you look very cute in your intro picture. Marcos, he looks hard as shit.
Marcos is that gang.
You're all cute.
He has to look rugged and tough. Marcos is gonna come kick somebody's butt. Just kidding.
So how you guys been doing?
He said speed X is 10. What does that mean?
Speed times 10.
Oh, times 10.
What does it mean?
I don't even know what that means.
We'll figure it out later.
What does that mean? But anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. Intro went fat. Oh, yeah, I don't know why it did that. That's weird. But anyways, we're doing great. Everybody's doing great here. We welcome you back.
I'm glad to be back.
Back to the United States.
Yeah.
Safely, and that you guys enjoyed your trip. And
Dude, you want to hear something too about entering back in the United States?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
How does that... Tell me.
You gotta go when you enter the United States. You got to go through customs, and usually, it's a little bit. They question you a little bit. Yeah, whatever. And this time was really easy to come back through customs.
Really,
dude. I walked in. I accidentally brought. I had a pen.
You had a gun?
I had a vape pen on me. I had a vape, weed pen on me, and I totally forgot to throw it away. I was gonna throw it away before I went through customs, and I walked through. I'm like, shit. But it was like really easy to come through customs this time.
That would be crazy.
If you're gonna smuggle, try to sneak into the country. All my brown brothers, if you're gonna come, I would go through the port. One of those ports of Miami or port of.
Because they don't obviously look at you, so you might as well.
We just walk right in.
There you go. Perfect timing, guys.
Yeah.
So, so we're honestly, I was watching a lot of your. Or, keeping track of what you were doing while you were gone on your trip. And I saw that you did a zip line thing. So explain that, how was that?
That was our last day before we stopped somewhere. And it was in Labadee, Haiti. And it's the world's longest zip line over water. So there's a location. It's not the world's longest.
Yeah.
The world's longest, I think, is in Dubai or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah. They have everything over there.
They got everything. Anyways, this is
we got to play catch
just
up.
Over water. And I had never gone ziplining before, and I never had the urge to go ziplining, but I married a white chick.
There you go.
So I'm like, okay, let's do it, dude. And so it was
fun. What up,
fun.
James?
It was fun. It wasn't. You're a little nervous, but we went skydiving last summer, so I was like, dude, I went skydiving. I could do this shit. But when I get up there, because we're on top of a mountain, and you go over a mountain, you go from the mountain over a bay, and so when I got up there on the platform, I was a little scared. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little tight.
Just a little bit. But it was fun, dude. My wife, dude, she has no fear. She's up there smiling and shit.
She's
dude.
having a great time.
If you seen the video, you see me and I pan over to her and the bitch just fucking beat me. She just took off.
She took off without you.
Fast, dude.
I saw that. Yeah.
I was like spreading my legs and shit, opening them up to get my essence and also to slow down a little bit and shit too. And shit.
Okay, so you're going down on the zip line and stuff. Like how far? Like, how long were you in the air?
Huh?
Why do you keep doing that? You know what? He's gonna get fired.
He says it's your show. he has to assert his dominance and shit like that.
Marcos, you're getting.
He has to assert his dominance.
Marcos is getting written up tonight.
No, what were you gonna ask about the zip line?
So how long were you in the air?
It was like
you're getting written up tonight.
It was like over a minute. It was about a minute or over a minute. It wasn't too long, but I mean it's a good minute, dude. You know, it was all right and shit. But it was fun, dude. But it was funny because there's these dudes. There's this couple in front of us, and they cut in front of us. They wanted to be first. So I'm like, come on, Mike, just let them go, dude. Just let them go. Anyway, so as soon as they took off in front of us, the dude's hat flew off. Dude, it flew up on the mountain and shit. So he ain't getting it back. He ain't getting it back.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to ask you. So, because I always thought it was funny that when people, fixing my phone, when people go down those things and like a hat flies off or somebody throws up. Imagine if you're down there on the bottom when that stuff.
Imagine you shit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Diarrhea, then it just starts flying back, but there's no one behind you because you're just going. You know, everyone's next to you. Is next to you and shit.
Yeah.
But that was fun. And they're also in that little mountain. That was in Labadee, Haiti, which just got closed down. The port, they closed it down. So we got lucky because they closed it down right after we got there and shit. But there's no one's allowed there right now because it's kind of dangerous. And
somebody's got to ruin it. A gang has to ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah, dude. It's closed for gang violence and political unrest in the country. So they closed that whole port down. And that port, Royal Caribbean owns it, and it's a little. They call it an island, but it ain't a fucking island, dude. That's just they try to fucking. It's bullshit. It's like a peninsula, but they got it guarded up. You know, big gates all over the place, and we had to go through the gates to get on top of that mountain to go on the zip line. You had to go past these gates, and right outside, as soon as they open these big gates, dude, there's armed guards there, dude. They have fucking M16s or whatever. But as soon as they open the gates, there's nothing but locals, like a mob of locals out there, dude.
That's weird.
Like, it looked like it was about to get hairy and shit, dude. But it was crazy.
That's crazy.
But it's a good thing to experience and shit, dude. You experience that shit.
Sure.
And if something would have happened to us, like you know, they would have got us and held us for ransom and shit. And they killed us, dude. I'd rather die that way than like of diabetes or some shit like that.
You'd rather get killed by a foreign gang than an American gang.
Holland man, 47-year-old Holland man dead in Haiti.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing in Haiti?
How did he even get there?
All those motherfuckers. Those people will be commenting. That's what he gets. What the fuck's he doing in Haiti and shit, dude?
What the hell? Yeah, exactly. You didn't bring me anything back. The last trip you were on.
Right. Oh, I did bring, but I don't have it with me. I forgot it. I brought you back some.
You can get it later.
I'll just give you my memories.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
I got a bunch
that.
of bracelets and keychains and a bunch of shit.
Okay.
Like that,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
We'll hang them up in here.
Yeah. So.
But so I want to explain this picture behind you.
Oh.
So let me go ahead and throw it up on the screen. So we got these pictures that Javi sent us. So go ahead and explain to the viewers where you're at right now.
I love this picture right here. Okay. It's fucking gay shit, dude. But this is at Bob Marley's house where he was born and raised. And that rock right there is like the rock where he wrote a few songs. He wrote a few songs on there, and so I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I was partaking in their activities, as you can see, and I just sat down on the rock where he would sit down and
that's cool.
And smoked, had fun. So like that. That's there at his house, and his house is in 9 Mile in Jamaica, where he was born. Now 9 Mile is up in the mountains, dude. It's a little hamlet up in the mountains, dude, and it's crazy, dude. It's out there. I mean, it took us 2 hours to get there from where the ship was docked.
Oh, okay.
We had to go up in the mountains for 2 hours, and then we get there, and then we're there for 2 hours, and then we came back. It took us 2 hours to get back and shit.
See, now if I was to do that for 2 hours, I want to be at least 5 at least 3 hours there. Get an extra hour there, you know.
2 hours is enough, dude. 2 hours is
No, I
enough.
mean, because it's not that big of a
It's
space.
not that big.
Okay.
I mean, there's a bunch of buildings that you go in there. That's like a little museum. He's buried there. Well, not buried. He's laid to rest because there's a mausoleum. And then,
Now we got this other picture.
yeah,
Oh, I'm not on that. Hold on.
whatever. Yeah, I would say. But anyway, it says he's laid to rest there. That's his house. That's where he was born and where him and his family lived. It's just 2 rooms. It's the front room, which is the living area, and then 1 bedroom where they all slept. And that's where they all slept. But it's decorated to Bob's bed, and I guess he might have made a couple kids there too.
Right. That's what I was just gonna say. There's probably still one hiding underneath that. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably. But yeah, that's his bed. But we were just, you know, it was. I'm a huge Bob Marley fan, so if you're a Bob Marley fan, that's a good place to go, and we had fun over there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's show one more picture so that you can show everybody, you know, what you were enjoying, what you purchased there, because I want to know, like, how long did it take? How many did you say you bought of these?
All right. So I bought 8 of those. Those were like 8th joints because I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm here. I'm gonna just. So as soon as I got there, I went there. I'm like, hey, what you got? What you got? Because they have 2 bars. They got a weed bar and then a regular alcohol bar. So I wanted the weed bar, and then they're 8 joints. They're 8th splits, and I'm like, yeah, how much are they? I'm like $20. I'm like, dude, give me 8 of them. So then the whole time I had one with me, dude, and it was funny because the little group from our ship that we went with were all old people, dude. There's like old dude, and then just all old people. And then as soon as they see me smoking, they're like, well, oh my God, you smoking? I'm like, yeah, dude, we're here about
So
Marley's.
why wouldn't you?
And then they're asking me, so what does that make
It's
you
like
feel
paying
like?
tribute.
What does that make you feel like? Do
Yeah.
you feel good? And I'm like, no, I feel good. It relaxes you. And then
Yeah.
they see me lighting my second one, like, dude, you're smoking another one?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why not, dude? And I'm like, I got 6 more after this. And they thought I was crazy, dude. Every time I seen them in the ship, they're like, hey.
So here's a funny question. How many Jamaican joints is that American style?
You know, a gram pre-roll, there's usually a gram for a pre-roll. That's like 3.5 right there.
Okay.
Because they're like 3.5, but it's packed in there, dude. And there's no filter or nothing. You smoke it to the end and shit. So
That's what yeah, exactly. Because
there's
I
no
was going to
filter.
say that
It's
too.
just a
So it's
straight
just
age.
straight through.
Yeah, and then I didn't send you that one. I'll show you what they sell you because they'll sell you like 8 of these little stocks.
Okay.
And I didn't send it to you, but I have it. Let me find it real quick here.
So while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do our sponsor video, and we'll be right back.
Southside Cuts, located at 375 Columbia Avenue, right here in Holland. They are open weekly from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Call them at 616-836-7502 to book your next appointment. If your business is looking to become a sponsor, don't hesitate to call us for more information at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819.
All right, we are back to the awesome show here with Javi, who is back from his awesome trip. But before we continue, let's talk about what you said happened when you got back.
What happened when I got back? Oh, okay. I got back. You know, we got back Sunday. Well, anyways, Tuesday morning I was it was ready back. Tuesday morning I was walking down the steps in our house, and my fucking wife left her purse. She left some shit on the steps.
She did it on purpose.
And I had told her like for the day before, I'm like, hey, pick up your shit, man. You just broke your toe on the stairs. Just clean up the stairs, and she never did. Right. So morning, I'm waking up. It's dark because I don't turn on the light. We had like these not night lights, but these lights that illuminate and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm coming down the stairs. I didn't see her purse strap was going over the step, and I tripped a little bit, and I smacked my toe on the step and broke it. But I didn't know I broke it till like later that evening because I went to work and it hurt a little bit. And I went to work and took off after I got home, I took off my sock and the shit was all black. My toe was black and swollen. I'm like, oh, and it still hurts, so it must be broken and shit.
So I'm going to say, I think that would be considered karma since you laughed at your wife when she broke her toe.
She broke her toe we broke the exact same toe. I called her stupid for breaking her fucking toe, and God punished me, dude. He was just
He got you on that one.
There you go.
Yep. Now you know how it feels. It's exactly what he
It
did.
hurts.
So I have another picture that we're gonna share real quick.
Oh, okay.
So let me get to this picture over here. So let's go ahead and click here. Oh, wrong way.
Wrong way.
Wrong way, mijo.
There we
All right,
go.
there we go. So you bought how many of those?
8 of those. Oh no, I think.
Oh no, this is the other one.
We bought enough to do. I got eight eighths out of. I got an ounce. So that was one of the socks I got, and you just you buy them, and the guy in the back right there.
Yeah.
He has them. He'll roll it right up for you, and then
Really?
you start smoking it. Yeah.
Oh,
and,
shit.
and everyone that's wondering, because everyone's like, dude, is it good? It's good shit, dude. It's decent. It's decent stuff. I'm not saying it's like the top shelf stuff that we have here or anything like that, but it's better than Fenville shit. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
It's better than the Allegheny County's finest. I'll tell you
Allegheny
that,
County finest.
Fucking Allegheny County's finest. You break that shit up, nothing but seeds come out and shit.
It's
dude.
like the Nature Made
Fucking find a bee
granola
in there
bars.
and shit, dude, just to make it weigh more and shit, dude. Fuck. Fucking berries and shit.
If you buy them in Fenville, it's got like apple crust in it.
Nah, dude, but it's good shit, dude. I don't know. They just tell you if it's sativa or indica, and I'm like, give me sativa, dude. Give me sativa. I like them all, dude. I don't give a shit. But if you're gonna make me choose, I'll just say sativa and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So I think that a lot of what you told us is like, it makes me think like, how does this mijo right here find time to go have fun without us?
I wish I could bring everyone with
Yeah, I
me,
know.
man.
I'm
I
like,
wish I could
dang,
bring
dude, that would have been
everyone
cool.
Because it's fun, dude. The bigger the group, the more fun you have,
Exactly.
especially on a cruise and shit. And we went, it was a decent cruise, dude. We had a nice time. And another thing I learned on the cruise is there's these little birds that follow. I'd never seen them before, but they follow the ship here in the Caribbean. So now, we got the phone and Google. And I'm like, I looked it up, and what bird is this? They're called boobies.
Boobies?
They're boobies. They follow. It's funny as shit, dude, because they follow the ship and they eat flying fish. And so we're I'm just out there chilling, and I'm looking at these boobies. I'm just looking at boobies all day. And shit.
Boobies out there.
But then I see them going in the water. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I start looking closer, and then I see like these dragonfly-looking things. Cause I'm up a little high. We're up a little high, and I mean the fish might be yay big or whatever. And they just fly out for maybe like 30 yards, dude. And those birds, those boobies, see them, and they go down and they catch them and shit. Dude. But I was bird watching, and
That's cool.
yeah, we had fun and shit.
So, James says, where did you go?
It was a 7-day cruise. We started in the Bahamas, and then we went to Jamaica, and then Labrador, Haiti. So we went to three ports, and we had I think 3 sea days. It was fun, man. It was a good time and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, we did Royal Caribbean, Freedom of the Seas. We like Royal Caribbean. We like Royal Caribbean and Celebrity. If anyone goes cruising, that's what we always go on. And good food. I don't know if anyone's ever been on a cruise. I think, and don't be. There's
I've never
motherfuckers
been
that
one.
I don't know. They're haters out there. I want to go on a cruise, and they do this. There's one chick out there now.
Water's out there.
Dude, she was talking about, I would never go on a cruise because look at this. They dump their sewage right in the water, and I'm like, no, they fucking don't. You stupid. Why would they do that, dude?
That's what do you call it? Contamination.
Exactly, dude. They're state of the art, dude. There's a water treatment plant on there.
That's true. Yeah, I did hear.
All I know is they suck out that sludge. There probably is a water treatment plant, and then they just throw the clean water out, just like any other water treatment plant does.
There has to be.
But I know. I see, because I worked one summer at the sewer plant here in Holland, mowing the lawns right after high school, summer work and shit. And these tanks, these big trucks go there with these, tanker trucks, and they suck out all the sludge. So these sewer plants, what they do is they separate the clean water from the sludge, they call it, and the sludge they take it to farms and shit like that. Yeah. But when we got there, when we were boarding the ship, I seen that tanker there. I'm like, man, they're taking out the shit. I told my mom, and then you can start smelling it and stuff. But dude, it's all clean, dude. They take all the water, like the swimming pools on there are all saltwater swimming pools, and they refill them.
That's true.
I think like twice a day they take them out, refill them, and stuff like that. Dude, it's a good, and you eat everything's inclusive. So I like food and shit, dude. So you eat whatever the fuck you want. Especially if you go to the dining rooms and free places to eat. There's other restaurants in there, but if you want to go there and dude, we just ate there, dude. Ate like that for free and shit, dude. And you could order as much as whatever the fuck you want, dude. Like if they're having like some kind of chicken and then a steak and shrimp, get it all, dude. Let me get these 3, and they'll bring. Oh yes, sir.
See, and that's a good thing to talk about too. Is like I always wondered. Says Moyo says I can see your tan line. Can I see your tan lines?
No,
but yeah. So here's a question, and I don't know if you can answer this or not. But okay, so hey Gisela, what up, James? We got Moyo watching. What's going on, everybody? So
got money.
Okay, so you're out in internet. Yeah,
You're
you're out in international waters.
Yeah.
Now, is it American style food or is it wherever you're at?
Good question.
So
it's mostly there's in the dining room. That's where we have dinner at. Mm-hmm. There's 3 levels, and there's the bottom level, which we ate at, was continental, which is American, American world, and world.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have like a choice, and usually the world one that they have down there is Indian. Mm-hmm. So you usually have like a bunch of American choices and then Indian.
Okay.
And then the other levels, it's world ones. So there's different. They might have one more Asian style, another one more. I mean, India is Asia, but one more Indian or whatever. But it's good food. And then they have free restaurants. So you can get pizza for free. There's a taco bar right by the pool. There's a big fucking taco bar.
Okay, now I'm gonna go.
Big taco. Dude, I never ate it at once. I was so full the whole time, dude. And we never got to go to the taco bar, dude. But I mean, it looked like a decent taco bar. It looked like just like maybe
Russ's Taco Bars.
Yeah, I don't know about Russ's, but it was a decent taco bar. But I'm not saying authentic or nothing. But who gives a shit, dude?
It's food.
White boy style taco bar, but they had everything, dude.
I'd still eat it.
Quesadilla, and you get whatever you want, dude. So
that's cool.
They had a bunch of free stuff, dude.
See, and that's the thing too. Is like, I mean, I know like a lot of people that have gone to them and was like, oh, the food sucked. Or I was sick the whole time. Or
it's because they went to fucking carnival or else they're dumb, dude. Because I'll tell you what, you're gonna be in a place, dude, just like any place. If you're in a place full of people, you got to be precautious. Even before COVID, after COVID, because even before COVID, when we'd go on cruises, we'd always take hand sanitizer with us, and you make sure don't be touching surfaces and then your eyes and your nose. You just wash your hands or take hand sanitizer.
And so don't ever touch your butt crack.
Yeah, and then because someone else is probably there touching their butt crack and then touching that. But the cool thing about like these cruises is before you go into like the buffet, because there's a big buffet there too, dude. It's fucking delicious, and that buffet has all those cuisines on there too. But before you go in there, they make you wash your hands. They have all these things, and they go there and wash your hand, make sure you can't come in unless you wash your hand. And there's always that fucking hardcore I ain't washed my hands. Well, you can't come here, sir. And they'll
get your ass out of here,
and everything. And finally, okay, I'm sorry, I don't wash my hands.
They fall for it.
But no, a lot of people are scared because I ain't going there because we see these things where everyone gets sick. That's because some dumbass people aren't washing their hands or spraying, what's it called? And I always see that. It's like, I think Royal Caribbean, but it was those Carnival. But maybe if you have bad food, maybe it's because you're in one of the budget.
You're the one that didn't wash your hands. That's your own fault.
Yeah, dude, but it's good. Good shit, dude.
We got Linda Love watching. We got Herbie. We got Herbie watching. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Herbie Hancock's watching.
The love bug.
No, I'm just kidding. Herbie Atkinson's is watching tonight. So, like I said, I'm just that's something that I always thought about going on a cruise, but I don't ever have the money to do it. So it's like,
dude, what we do is like, dude, my wife and mother-in-laws, my mother-in-law, she loves to set up vacations. So we've known about this for 2 years already. She'll be like, okay, in 2 years, we all plan to do this. So then we all just start saving up money to do it and everything. So, and then we go. But, I mean, you can go on a budget, dude, especially on a cruise. It's a traveling hotel. So that's pretty much all it is. Traveling hotel, you wake up here, and then you go there. Now, if you want to go do stuff that cost money, like different excursions and stuff like that, that's going to cost money. But you can go and just pay for the cruise and go on a budget and stuff like that and still be cool. It gets expensive if you drink soda or alcohol. It starts getting pricey but there's drink packages. But like we don't get a drink package because honestly, dude, me and my wife, we drink Diet Coke and shit like that, but we don't drink that much. We drink like 1 or 2 a day. Yeah. And the drink packages are like, dude, you got to drink a lot of soda because it's like $120 or something. I don't know the price, But I think it's around 100,
fall
120
in
bucks.
love.
But then you get like free everything while you're there. And they got different tiers and one with alcohol. And,
All I want to know is, do they have cheesecake?
oh, dude, yes, they got
Oh,
cheesecake for
excellent.
free.
I'm
for
going.
free, and you can get more than one. And then they have a bunch of shit. You can get a dessert, dude. Like fucking creme brulee. Give me two of those. Put ice cream on it.
That's crazy. See, that's how I would have been too. Because when we went to Vegas, we went to I guess it's the Pyramid building. I don't remember the exact name because
The Luxor?
Yeah. So we went to that, and we were down into their food booth restaurant thing, and it was like cheesecake, 5 or 6 different kinds. Hold on, let's do it. And then you're a baby coming out.
No, so
But yeah, I think that would be fun.
we can talk about something else. We're done talking about me. You know, I love talking about me.
I know. We just wanted to see what you did on your trip.
I was just a bunch of bullshit, dude. I didn't go to. We went to one show with some comedian, dude. That I don't know what we thought he was gonna be good. He fucking sucked.
It wasn't even funny. Maybe that's why he went on there, because he knew he was going to get free food.
Yeah, you know, but here's the thing: the bigger the cruise ship, the better the entertainment. And we
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have a
I'm sure.
huge cruise ship. We're on Freedom of the Seas, but there's huge cruise ships that have like Broadway shows and shit like that on there.
That's what I was going to ask you. Last question of the trip. Did you ever run into or see any celebrities?
Nah, dude, they get with their own yachts and shit like that.
Oh, that's
We've
true.
seen big yachts, like big fucking yachts, like in the Bahamas or whatever.
Oh,
You see
yeah.
those, and you know, it's like, oh,
That's where all the
in
Epstein people
Bahamas,
are.
We were going by Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is his house, which he
Okay.
has it's like at the end of it's the end of an island, and he has a golf course on there,
Oh,
and
of course.
people are out there playing golf.
Oh, okay.
So we're like, oh, dude, that's Tiger Woods, that's Tiger Woods, that's Tiger Woods. I was telling my brother-in-law that was Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan. That's Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan, dude. I had binoculars. I took my binoculars out. That's Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan.
That would be crazy if it really was.
Yeah, but
But
we seen Oprah's house and all. They all have houses out there. Jay-Z and Beyonce.
oh yeah,
and
I'm
shit.
sure they do. They probably
Puffy used to have a
got
house
2 or
out
3
there.
houses out there.
Puffy used to have a house.
Oh, Puffy.
And there's like a fucking baby oil slick out in the water.
Oh
right
shit,
outside
I knew
his
it.
house.
I knew that's where it went. So yeah, definitely. Well, that was cool. That was awesome to hear that. Catch up on Javi. So, anything that you want to know what happened while you were gone?
Hey,
Nothing.
what happened while I was gone? What do you guys been up to?
Well, here we did a couple shows and basically just hung out here, did some videos. Actually, got another music video that we're filming tonight. Gonna get some shots downtown. We're not gonna tell where, so people will leave us alone. Because we're famous now. Just kidding.
I seen that rapper PA.
Oh, yeah.
PA,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I seen he was here.
Yeah, he was here
cool dude,
actually.
man. You guys listen
almost
to
a
rapper
month
PA
ago.
and shit,
Yep.
dude.
Yeah, he's good. I like his. He was actually at our Linda Palooza thing that we put on April 5th.
Oh yeah.
Him. There was let's see. Jeez, there were so many people there. We had Dante Young out of Grand Rapids. We had Deuce Carter.
Yeah,
Hey, Jeremy Mullins, what's going on?
that was the day I flew out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it
I
was.
flew
That's
out
right.
that day. Or
Yeah.
I would have gone to that.
Yep. Other than that, we didn't really do too much. We were just going to Grand Rapids, do some shows at 4-Star Theater.
Nice.
So we were having fun.
Nice.
So, trying to actually.
Here's something you might be interested in. When
What's up?
when we got back, we were in Fort Lauderdale for a day, and I had no idea. I like Nikes. I wear Nikes and shit like that. Well, I had no idea, and I've seen Nike outlet stores, but I've never seen a Nike discount store. Have you ever seen a Nike
Nope.
discount? Dude, was cheap as shit, dude.
That's
It was-
$8? No.
Dude, there was no Jordan over $50.
Seriously?
I took a bunch of pictures. No Jordan over $50. I was taking pictures of all the Jordans. I bought a pair of shoes.
Wait, where was this at?
This was in Fort Lauderdale, but there's it's called Nike Discount. I got 3
shit.
pairs of shoes, dude. I got a pair for me and 2 for my wife, and dude, they were fucking nice, dude. I'm talking about. I mean, my shoes were $40. I got them for. There's some. I never heard of it, but it's the Ja One or something like that, or
Oh yeah.
something Ja One. So I got some of those for $40. My wife got a pair for like
They
20.
just jump in.
It's
Something
a
like that,
JA
yeah.
one or something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
I don't know, dude. But they had a pair of Jordans that I liked, but they didn't have my size.
Oh,
But
of
they had a
course.
bunch of size. Dude,
You should have got me one.
Nike, just look out for Nike discount. I wonder if there's one in
Nike,
Chicago
you know
or
what?
Detroit.
We'll look it up later, but there might. You know what? I know there's a Nike. Oh, I don't know if it's the same thing, but they have a discount store at
Tanger?
Tanger.
No, that's an outlet. That's an outlet store.
Oh, it's
that's
not-
why. That's
oh,
why the guy,
okay.
That's why when I asked the guy,
There's a difference.
the worker there, I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, what's this? Dude, we have an outlet store, but this says discount. He goes, yeah, this is the discount store. The difference, I mean, everything's a lot cheaper. And he said that there's no returns, and all the boxes, all your shoe boxes don't have the top on them. They rip the top off. So you won't
So
return
you
them.
can see it right away.
Yeah, but so you can't return
that,
it.
yeah.
You can't return it. But that was the only difference that I see. But yeah.
Hey, we got Ray Cook on from. Actually, he's one of the owners of 4-Star Theater. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. So yeah, definitely. You know, like I said, I mean, I've only owned probably two or three pairs of Jordans my whole life.
Yeah, I got my first pair on right now that I've ever owned and shit.
Shit, those are nice.
Yeah, they cost me
Lift your leg
$1,000.
up. Let's see.
They cost me $1,000.
Look at these beautiful shoes, Jordans right here. That's awesome.
I got them on sale for like $80.
Damn. Now I'm really okay. We're going to Florida next week.
No, these I got them on the Nike app.
Oh,
On the Nike
there
app.
you go. Oh, I mean, still, I mean, that's still a good price.
So you discount this shit for members, and I'm a
So,
member.
yep, there you go. But yeah, definitely, because, you know, oh, what am I doing? I'm on the wrong camera. I was, I don't know why I keep thinking, who's sitting over there? No, I'm just kidding. But, no, I mean, like, okay, so have you heard of the Minecraft movie?
I heard all that bullshit those kids are doing, dude.
Dude, they're
nowadays,
acting
dude.
so. You're talking about the thing where they just get up to start acting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
act
it's just in a weird scene.
Dude, these kids act so stupid for this stupid fucking movie, but yet they want to be treated with respect and you gotta respect
exactly.
me. And I'm like, shut the fuck up! You guys are acting like fucking little kids, trashing the thing, trashing
Yeah,
the theater.
trashing it up.
That's not happening here though, and I think it's more of the bigger cities. Or
I don't.
There has to be some fucking kids going there and
You
doing
know
that
what?
shit, dude.
I think somebody did that in Grand Rapids.
Probably, dude. But
I think somebody recorded it somewhere in Grand Rapids.
What stupid shit did we do when we were kids? I remember doing some trashing theaters.
Nothing like that.
No,
I mean,
we have respect for
the only thing
workers.
that we did at movie theaters was sneaking food.
That's
That was about it.
sneaking each other, fucking
Oh,
finger
that's
bang your girlfriend and shit, dude. Stop it,
Do
dude.
you ever remember sneaking into the other door and pushing it open?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Dude. I was fucking at theater. I also remember where like they wouldn't let us watch rated R movies, so we'd like, let me get this, and then go to the rated R movie, and they wouldn't see shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's, to me, I think that was probably stupid. Because I saw a couple videos of people doing that, and I thought it was stupid. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, also, so the other day, I'm going to say this real quick. I hate when cops do this. Okay, I get that, maybe you're in the way, and they want to get through. Flash me. Don't turn your fucking lights on like you're going to pull me over. Because you scared the shit out of me.
You're going to be slow?
No, okay, so I'm going through, so I'm passing the museum,
Yeah.
going up River Avenue, and we get past the, I think it was H Street, yeah. So, and I hear the siren do his little, I'm behind you, get out of my way signal, and so, and he flat turns his damn lights on like he's pulling me over.
Yeah, bueno.
And then I turn like this to get out of the way,
bueno.
and he still goes behind me. So I'm like, why is he pulling me over? I stopped at the red light a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. But but then he ends up. I got it on video actually.
Yeah.
I caught it on my dash cam. So let me ask you. So if you ever got pulled, or when people do stuff like, I get like ambulances, you got to get out of the way. But I don't understand why they do that.
I got
Don't
a story,
scare me
dude.
like that.
For some shit like that happened when I was living in California. I was a lot younger. I remember we had just dropped some acid, dude. We were so we all went out to eat, and then like, all right, for dessert, let's drop some acid. So we took like a few hits each, and then we got in the car and we were taking off. And I remember my girlfriend was driving, and I was in the front seat, and her brother, and my other friend, were in the back seat. Well, all of a sudden, a cop comes behind us, and we all had a little bit of weed on us and stuff like that. And my girlfriend's brother, he was younger. He had just got a sag, dude. Just got a sag. And this cop comes up right behind us, fucking lights go on. Whoo, whoo,
Of course.
the lights and sirens, and he gets scared. He gets his weed and throws it in my friend's lap,
God.
dude. Right
Oh,
there.
I thought you were going to say he threw it out the window.
No, he threw it in my friend's lap. Well, then the cop car just goes right around us and takes off. Right? So we're like,
That
damn,
bastard.
we were freaking out, and they were like, started laughing.
Yeah.
Then my girlfriend's brother was like, all right, can I get my sack back? And my friend was like, because I would have taken the blame for you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If we would have got pulled over, I would have taken the
Dude,
blame for you.
I would have been
He goes,
like-
but I'll smoke it all with you.
Yeah.
And then
It's
we went
his
to our
now.
place. And then we smoked.
That's crazy. That's funny.
And tripped balls.
So apparently, because in the state of Michigan now they passed a law where the cops can't search your car if they smell weed. They're not allowed. They're not allowed.
They're going to find any.
I know they're
reason
going to figure
search your
something
car,
out,
dude.
but
Especially if you're not white, they're going to find any motherfucker reason. They're just
So-
like, you come up, getting driver's license. All right, stop resisting.
yep.
It's like,
It smells like weed. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does.
They're going to call it. I smell meth.
Yeah.
I smell meth. Dude, we got to search.
I smell chocolate.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
But yeah, they're going to figure something out around that because, they're going to find their own little loophole of why they can search. But I think what it is that, obviously because it's legal, just because you have, maybe you just purchased some, and it's going to obviously make your car smell.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing they can do about it anymore when it comes to that. But they'll figure something out.
That's my
Yeah, they
deodorant,
always
dude. That's
do.
what you smell. It ain't weed. That's my deodorant and shit. Dude.
Exactly. My weed.
That herbal
my weed.
deodorant.
My weed.
That's
Almost said it
what-
backwards. My weed smells like deodorant.
My cologne. It's new cologne nowadays and shit.
Dude, that's a good idea. Weed smelling cologne.
Kush by Ben.
Yeah.
Kush
like that.
Essence by Ben.
There you go.
Essence
That's a
of
good one.
Kush by
I like that
Ben.
one.
Through the toilet.
And I'm standing like this.
Fucking harass them getting that for their boyfriends for Father's Day and shit. Their baby daddies for Father's Day.
Exactly. But yeah, so that's something else that happened. I think it might have happened while you were gone. But other than that, it wasn't too exciting. We didn't really,
That's
there was no
shit.
tornadoes or anything like that. The hurricane stayed. I mean, we had a few raindrops, but that's about it.
We got lucky with good weather the whole time. I
Oh,
mean,
that's-
it was
yeah.
sunny in the 80s every single fucking day we were
Of
over there.
course.
So,
Of course.
you never know, dude. It's a gamble. When you go on a cruise, you book it. You're just hoping that week's gonna be a nice week. And we got lucky. We had a nice week. Bet you there's haters out there, you motherfucker, dude. Over
You
here
son of a
snowing and
bitch.
shit. I remember one year I went to Florida because we go to Florida a lot, and 1 year there's a picture of the U.S. and like everything is like below zero or like really really cold, except Florida where I was for that.
Exactly.
week, dude.
I remember that too because when I lived in South Carolina.
I remember
I moved down there in 2000.
this was like 10 years ago because I just seen it recently. My friend that week she had sent me some shit, but like, you asshole, you're in Florida. Look at the rest of the country.
Yep.
And had a picture of like the temperatures, and Florida was all in yellows and reds, and everything else was like blues and purples and
yep.
blacks and shit.
Exactly. We were all dying of frostbite.
Allah.
We all missing fingers.
So what do you think about them bitches that went to space?
Oh my lord!
What do you think about them bitches that went to space and shit?
I'm gonna say something. real quick.
Let's hear Ben. Ben, let's hear what
So
you think.
here's the thing about that. It was fake.
You
It was the fakest shit I've ever seen since The Wizard of Oz. I'm just kidding.
You think it was fake or what?
Oh yeah, that was fake.
I don't think it was fake, but
Because here's the thing, we did some research on the time frame that they were up there. Why didn't any of them be wearing masks? You're supposed to be wearing them.
that shit was pressurized. They don't gotta wear masks. And
It
shit.
still doesn't matter.
You don't gotta wear masks
Because
like that.
when why don't the actual astronauts have to wear
They have
masks?
different kind of capsules that they're in. This one is for tourism. This one's made for tourism, so they're gonna have it pressurized and everything, whatever. But I bet you they do have masks. That's why they're in those suits. I bet you they have something they can put on their face in case of an emergency.
But here's the thing: is they didn't show anything inside until they got up there.
It's proprietary secrets and shit like that.
But here's the thing: is we looked it up and it said that no matter what distance you go, you need something for your oxygen.
Yeah,
Because it can implode you.
That's why the only one. Yeah, of course. But that's if they go outside and if it's not pressurized. But if it's pressurized, you'll be fine. It's just like an airplane. The same thing happens in an airplane,
Right.
and they pressurize it and stuff. So, and they're trying to do this for leisure travel for tourists, and tourists aren't going to want to put on all these masks and all these things and have it on there and go up in space and pay that much money to be all in masks. They want to go up there, and they're not really going into space. Remember that they're just going to the part of our atmosphere where pretty much air runs out. And and you can see the sky. You can see space. So it's not really space, but you're just right there in that little zone and then they're there for like what 10 minutes, not even that, and then they just come right back down because any longer then you would need all those suits and all that stuff.
See, and that's the thing is like what the only reason why we thought it was fake was because when they landed, like you're up in space. You were only there for 10, 11 minutes, whatever it was, but as much space dust is out there, how is it not dirty? How is it not dented?
Because they didn't go to space, dude. They didn't go to space.
They were still high enough to do something.
But not
But
in
here's the
space.
thing.
They're not in actual
that
space.
was the other thing. Because, that was the other thing I was just saying. When they opened the door, they can't open the door from the inside. But yet they did. Because that was the biggest thing of why people thought it was fake was because
maybe they can. You have all these.
I'm just going off of what we were reading and what.
And what were you reading?
It was about how when people trained to go.
Who wrote that shit?
It was from actual astronauts that were.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
It was on NASA's website.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
It was on NASA's website.
I think they went up into space, but I think they're making way big of a deal than it should.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Fuck, dude. They're just some dumb bitches that went to space, and they're like, "Oh, we're doing this for women everywhere." Shut them bitches up, dude.
Yeah.
Because they're not doing it for bitches everywhere, dude.
Yeah,
because
they're doing it for their
How many bitches can afford to
I
go?
think it's because Katy Perry's career was going downhill.
Yeah, how many people can afford to go up in space like that? And
That's true.
Fucking monkeys been up there before women and shit.
That's
Fucking, they had monkeys up there before women.
that's
and shit.
true, and I think they had a dog up there at one point.
Yeah, they always it's fucked up, dude. They're always pushing this
wait a minute.
feminist bullshit.
I wonder if it was a female. I wonder if it was a female dog.
A
Because a female bitch.
A dog? Maybe it was a female monkey that went up there.
Or it could have been.
There were chimpanzees that went up there before man and shit.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Because
I think the Russians were just sending people. They didn't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. Is
U.S. was sending monkeys and shit.
Because I even said something like that too about, what the hell is America going to do now? Because of Jeff Bezos from Amazon, the owner of Amazon's the one that did all this, paid for all this, I guess. And that's the thing. I don't think any of those girls paid for that.
No, they didn't.
I think
no, the women didn't pay for that shit. They had their men pay for that shit. Dude. They didn't pay for that shit. They act like
That's what I'm saying, Jeff.
Oh, we did something for women everywhere, but their men paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The owner of Amazon paid for all that shit.
And then there's the people at home all fucking just chilling and being like, "Oh, instead of spending money on that, they should give money to my motherfucker. Give money to us and give money to people that need it." I'm like, "No, motherfucker, get a job. Get a motherfucking job if you need it and shit like that." Well, we can't work. They always have an excuse not to work and shit like that.
Okay.
But fuck it, dude.
So another thing that I wanted to ask you about, I don't know if you heard about it, but about that guy that got deported by accident from Maryland. Did you ever hear about that?
I heard about it. I read into it a little bit, but I heard that he was a gang member.
Yeah,
that he was a gang member. So that motherfucker should. But he was a U.S. citizen, or fucking deport this motherfucking ass.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
You don't need that shit there. But
his wife was.
But here's the thing: if they're deporting these motherfuckers like that, they should be deporting white people to fucking Europe or wherever the fuck they're from.
There you go.
For fucking child molesting and shit like that.
There you go. Send them back to Europe.
Send them all back to Europe, right? Fucking now, I'm just saying, dude. But, I mean, if they're gonna send motherfuckers like that over there, send other people back too. Like, oh, they do. No, they fucking don't.
Exactly.
No, they don't. They'll send some, but not in the majority. Not just like They're not going looking for white people, and sending them back to fucking their shitty ass.
They sent some
Eastern
of them
Europe
back to Germany and Denmark.
The fucking
what else is over there? The Netherlands, Holland over there.
Yeah, dude.
Send those. No, wait, no, don't do that.
Nah, dude, you can leave them here. They're all right. They just don't know how to cook for shit.
Right. I gotta clean my.
Fucking don't season anything, dude. famous Dutch bland cooking and shit like that.
Yeah,
but I like
the
Russ's.
windmill one?
I like Russ's.
Russ's is freaking awesome, I
Dude,
think.
there was a dude complaining about Russ's the other day. I don't know who the fuck this dude was. He was on the ghetto page talking about...
We're going to go ahead and stop the show so we can find out who this guy was.
He complained about, oh, if you go over there... And I'm like, dude, it's fucking Russ's, dude. You're not going over there and it was bland.
It's not a
Like,
5-star
they got
restaurant.
salt on the table and shit like that.
Right,
You put a little bit of
exactly.
salt on that shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, why are you complaining about
I
that?
put salt in my milk there and shit, dude. It's fucking bland and shit, dude.
I put salt in the air over there because it's so bad.
Russ's. We love Russ's. We love going there, getting a hot turkey sandwich or hot beef sandwich and shit.
Oh,
That fucking chocolate, that hot fudge cake.
you know what I love the most from there?
What?
And I know people are going to be like, what the
Is it
fuck?
chicken strips?
No, the Southwest chicken salad.
Dude. Oh my god.
I knew he was going to respond.
Please help, Ben. I'll just have the salad. Oh, what would you like? I'll have the Southwest chicken salad.
Let me go ahead and get the salad. 'cause-
Extra Southwest dressing, please. Oh, Ben, you went the.
Can you give me a side cup of
The
red?
Ben. Just go ask for the Ben, and they'll give you the salad.
Right.
So what was the Southwest chicken salad and shit, dude?
No, I mean I like their burgers. The burgers are good too. But
I want to give a shout out to Brittany from Russ's.
Oh, yeah, Brittany.
Because she's the best server in town. And
Brittany,
shit like that,
yep,
dude.
Brittany's
Brittany
awesome.
I don't want to say her last name, but Brittany.
Yeah, we
just
won't
go, if
say
you go to Russ's, just sit in Brittany's section and take care of her pretty
and
good.
give her a
right?
good tip.
Give her a good tip, dude.
If you don't give her a tip, you're rude.
Yeah.
You're mean.
Bocho.
And should we say the one she works at?
No, Easttown. Russ's Easttown.
Yep, Easttown. Yep.
Yeah, Russ's Easttown. If you guys don't know, which one's Easttown? It's the one by downtown Holland, by Chicago Drive and A Street, right there.
Yeah, where it used to
Wise-
split. Oh
Where
wait,
Y's just like right here, like right there. The Y right there, dude. That's the one
Wait,
she
do that
works
again.
at and shit, right?
so she works at which
Go
one
eat
again?
at the Y.
I'm just kidding. Go eat at the Y.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's great. I like Russ's. I like Holland Eateries, dude. The Windmill downtown.
The windmill. You know what? They have some good freaking food, and I don't understand
They
how
got
they're
good
not
burgers.
national.
They got dude. They're little mom and chops.
I know, but I'm saying like,
But they got good burgers, dude. Their burgers are good.
Yeah, that's
I used
true.
to like their hash brown omelet, but what's what they're known for. But I ended up going to what's that other place? The Wooden Shoe. I like
I've never eaten that. Though.
Dude, I love
I've
their
never
hash
eaten
brown
it.
omelet because they make theirs
Yeah.
crispy, dude. That shit's
Yeah.
crispy, and you can put sunny side up eggs in that motherfucker. And so what? It's a good hash brown omelet.
Here's one thing. Now that we're talking about Holland, I don't know if we talked about it yet. The last time you were here, the Holland movie. Did we talk about that?
I only watched maybe like a few minutes of it, dude. I said, fuck this shit. I wasn't watching any more of it.
The only reason why I watched the whole thing is because I like. Obviously, I watch movies to get ideas, or to see how shitty it was. Okay, so at first, I'm gonna admit I thought it wasn't what I was expecting, but then because when I was watching it, I don't know what Tracy was doing, but she went to the other room and then didn't watch any of it, so I had to watch it again so she could see it. And I honestly, the more and more I watched it, I thought, this is actually freaking stupid.
It was fucking stupid. The only funny thing, I watched in the first part where they're like, what do you think we are, Allegan County?
Yeah.
I started laughing and shit.
Where did
They
you-
got that right.
Yeah,
and shit.
that's
But,
true. They did. They
my
did
wife,
great on it.
she watched the whole thing, dude. And she's don't white girl, dude. She's like, oh, I liked it. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. It sucked, dude.
It was stupid.
Yeah, dude.
I think if they would have filmed the entire movie here, I think I would have been like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, dude.
But that was just fucking stupid. Why
That's
they did
Hollywood, dude. They usually have sets, and they're not gonna film everything there and this and that.
But here's the thing: is you know why they didn't film it here?
People suck here, dude.
No,
one wanted to
because
work, dude.
well,
No one
no,
showed up for
the
work.
director said it was too expensive.
Probably.
Oh yeah, I agree with that because it's probably for just the shots that they did film here was probably a good $25,000
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah. They just did B-rolls here, dude. They
Yeah.
just did B-roll here. They just filmed the windmill, this and that. And
I thought I saw it might have been a remake part. I mean, what do they call it? Like a backdrop thing of Windmill Restaurant, but I don't know if that was actually.
I think that
The
was
real
in there.
one.
They're supposed to have Windmill Restaurant and the Peanut Store.
Yeah.
That was in the movie.
Yeah,
but,
that's
which
what
I
it
love
was.
the Peanut Store.
Oh yeah,
I love
Those
candy.
are good. Yeah, exactly. The peanut store on H Street is the best candy store you can ever
Yes, it
anywhere
is.
in the United States.
Yes,
I'm not
it
even
is.
joking.
And they tip good. They tip good. Not like fucking WHTC in Holland, 92.7 The Van.
Hey, wait.
They do not tip you at all if you deliver pizzas, dude.
Oh,
I
that.
hate
yeah,
them, dude.
okay.
These motherfuckers. And they'll order pizza in the middle of a snowstorm, school's closed, snowstorm, order extra large pizza, and you go there, no tip. Last time, dude, when they did it this last time, it was in the middle of a snowstorm. I went there, delivered the pizza. The guy in the front desk, I'm like, all right, thank you. I'm like, and I said, excuse me, you guys never tip. I'm like, what can I do to earn? Have I done something wrong? Did I do something wrong? And the dude from the WHC was like, no, we just don't tip. Fucking assholes, dude.
Really?
Yes, dude.
That's weird.
Fuck WHCC in Holland, dude. No tipping motherfuckers and shit. But it's
know,
funny. I don't get mad when they don't tip. I'm like, fuck it. But still, dude, that.
You know, it's funny that you're saying that because they're actually one of the people we're trying to get our commercial out.
Well, they're not gonna watch it, dude. It's just too far.
I didn't tag them. I actually tag them sometimes, but this one I didn't. But no, you guys fired. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, dude, they're not gonna.
No, I'm just
you're gonna have to. I mean, you can get your commercial on there. You just gotta pay.
Oh, I know.
You guys trying to get it for free or something or what?
No.
Trying to want to be your sponsor? You know, don't be trying to get.
No, actually,
bagging them and shit.
actually, Brent Allen came here.
Would a sponsor this for us?
Yeah. No, they don't do that anyways. But I mean, they do on some mostly sports stuff. But Brent Allen came here. I want to say last month, and he was like impressed with the studio.
Wait, nothing ever happened after that, dude.
Yeah, I got a thing in there where in the other room where it gives us the pricing for different commercials.
That's all he wants to do. He tells you he's impressed.
That's fine with me.
They want your money, dude.
It's fine with me. I
They
might
want
get my
your money,
name
so
on
they
it.
don't tip us.
So yeah, I know, right? That's where all the money goes. No, I'm just kidding. But no, but we also were ranked on the top 20. We were ranked 8th of best film companies in Michigan.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we're ranked in something now. Just kidding. But yeah, so let me play the quick commercial real quick.
Commercial.
It's not that long. We will be back.
Here at Black River Studios, we offer great deals, best prices, and high-quality content. So if you're looking to advertise your business, be sure to get with Black River Studios for your next photo session, DJ booking, or music recording. We also do a live podcast called The Ben Herrera Show, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live. We teamed up with Alpha One Music and Goat Entertainment to provide great content for the Holland community. There's no place like home, as they always say, so here, we are your home for entertainment, music videos, and films. Be sure to hit us up for your next event. Call us at 616-405-0542 or 616-850-4819. Or check us out at our website at www.brstudiosllc.com. We are also on every major social media platform.
All right, welcome back to the studio. Welcome back to the show. Hello, everybody. We got Javi in the house tonight. What up, Javi? There he is, pointing as well. Thank you, Javi. That was perfect. And for a second there, I thought Javi was wearing the same clothes from his trip, so which means he never showered. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Mr. Wizard.
Mr. Wizard's World. Anybody?
Yeah,
That's a crazy show.
I was on Nickelodeon. I was on season 2, episode 4 of Mr. Wizard's World on Nickelodeon when I was a kid. We made a potato plaque.
Are you being serious?
I'm fucking around, dude.
I
I used to love that show.
When you freaking...
How many? Anyone out there remember Mr. Wizard's World, or were you guys too busy getting girls pregnant and shit?
I was too busy trying to grow my penis.
I was, but that's when I was young, dude. I mean, I used to watch Nickelodeon, and I think like Dennis the Menace and Lassie.
Dennis the Menace,
this
yes.
show would come on and shit like that, dude. Which Jay North, Dennis Menace just died within the last week or two or something like that.
Oh yeah, I did.
Jay North.
Oh, it was the same guy.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the movie.
No, this is the
okay.
actual Dennis the Menace from the first TV show. Okay. Hello, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, okay.
You guys don't remember that shit.
Yeah, I remember him. Hey, Jeannie, what up, Diego? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the views.
Hi, guys.
If you have any questions to ask Javi, go ahead and throw them in there. Mm-hmm. If not, don't be rude.
Be rude. I don't give a shit.
Be rude all you want. Swear at him if you want. No, I'm just kidding. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, we got Linda Love watching, too. Linda Love.
The good egg rolls.
What up, Linda Love? Egg rolls. If you need some egg rolls, get a hold of Linda Love.
And everything else too, right? But
Actually, I think she said she sold out this week. But but yeah. So definitely, you know, a lot. Oh yeah, because I did hear about the Dennis the Menace. What was his name again?
Jane North.
Yeah.
Jane North.
Okay. Yeah, because that whole time I saw it, I read about it, I thought it was from the movie. With what movie? What was the
little
guy?
kid. It was Walter Matthau.
Yeah.
Was the Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. But so, is there anything that you brought with? Anything you want to share?
I didn't bring shit, dude. What I got? Anything? I got. What did I get? Oh, I got this in somewhere, dude. Tahini jerky.
What flavor is it?
Tahini flavored. Tahini flavored jerky. Oh, I think it's the green section.
I'm not gonna eat any of
That's
it.
all I got. I think.
Oh, okay.
That and green tea.
Green tea. All right.
Real green tea, not like not.
Did you buy this here, or is this from?
No, that was for my travels. I don't know if I bought that in. It was 50%. No, I must have bought it at an airport, to be honest with you.
It says Oregon. I'm just kidding.
I bought it probably at a thing, but it's tahini beef jerky. You want
That's
to try
cool.
it?
No.
I'm going to try it right now, dude.
Go ahead. I don't like hot sauce.
You don't like tahini? You don't like beef jerky?
I like beef
I
jerky,
don't like
but I don't like this
beef.
stuff.
I like salads.
Yeah. Is it hot?
Yeah, hot, though.
No, I'll eat a little piece.
Why not? Yeah. I'm trying to find a little piece
There's a lot
of
of spice on that.
No, it's not spicy at all.
Here, put it right here.
I'm just going to grab it for you. They're all big pieces.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I don't know what about.
Look at the salads.
Those moms to
That's
get
not
their
bad.
get
That's
their
actually pretty
little
good.
girls to be taking. You know, we don't sexualize our kids and we go around there taking
Yeah.
pictures like that and stuff. And
Exactly.
what about him?
Go ahead and they're always like this. I was like, why are you putting your lips like that?
Make me shit. They're like 4 years old.
Right.
Hola, amigo.
Like they never done seen it before. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, not bad, dude. Not bad. It doesn't taste like tahini much to me.
It's probably going to be one of those ones where you taste it 10 15 minutes later. You're like, damn, my mouth's hot. But
So guys.
hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. This is the Ben Herrera Show. We got Javi on tonight. He is back from his awesome vacation day. If you missed this episode and you want to catch up with Javi, watch it later on. Show he showed us a little bit about what he did. Or check his Facebook page out if you want to see his zip line video where he got mad because his wife beat him to the end of the...
And I beat her afterwards. Wow, why'd you fucking do that? Why'd you beat me and shit?
Right.
I was pissed, dude.
I would have threw something at her. No, I'm just kidding. But no, well, I mean, it's see, and this is the things too that we all got to realize. Enjoy life. Because Javi's showing us that you can enjoy life, even if you're a Mexicano.
Orale.
I'm just
This is
kidding.
for la grasa.
Yeah.
No, dude, anyone can enjoy life, dude.
Yeah, I
Just got to put away and save for it a little bit.
Exactly. Have fun with it. Because again, and I'm gonna go old school here. You only get one life, mijo. Mm-hmm. You only get one life.
And I'm having fun.
So enjoy it. Have fun. Swear at a couple people because they're not gonna, even if you don't know them.
Oh yeah.
Because they're not gonna remember you till 15 minutes later. I'm just kidding.
Just don't swear in a different country because sometimes they don't like that shit. I got in Zimbabwe, I think. Botswana, dude. I started cursing and they fucking at the airport. I was at security at the airport and my wife did something stupid. I was like, what the fuck, dude? They were trying to accuse us of trying to smuggle something in. I'm like, we don't got that shit in there. And then they checked my wife's purse and she fucking had it in there.
Oh,
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And then they're, no, cursing, no, fuck that, dude. Fuck, dude. And then they grabbed me and they took me in a room and they started searching me and shit, dude. And all because I kept saying fuck. So
It's just like saying you can't say bomb on an airplane.
have fun. Just be careful what country you do it in.
Yeah, that's true.
Respect the country.
Hey, Julio. We got Julio watching. We got Maria Luis watching tonight. Thank you for tuning in. We got Javi on. This is Javi, everybody. If you don't know Javi, well, you know him now.
Mm-hmm. They probably don't know me.
Well, they know you now.
Motherfucker on TV and shit.
Who's this guy? Well, this guy's sitting on right there on that picture. You see this picture behind? Here, actually, let's do this. Let's go this way. Hold on. There's Javi smoking.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to go backwards to the first picture. So this is him for the ones that missed it.
That's me on Bob Marley's Rock.
Yep. So this is Bob Marley's house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's obviously sitting outside. Oh, tell the story about the socks.
Oh, yeah. So I'm in socks here. I was like, why are you wearing socks here? It's because when you go into his area where Bob Marley's laid to rest and where his house is, you got to take off your shoes. And so I had socks on under my shoes. So I wearing socks, and that's his rock where he wrote a few songs. And I was enjoying it because I'm a huge Bob Marley fan, and I was really happy to be there. One of the best days of my life. Besides my wedding, that was one of the best days.
So, okay, let's not rank those. No, I'm just kidding.
I had a good wedding.
I'm kidding.
It was fun.
I'm joking. But yeah, that's freaking crazy because I that was actually going to be something I was going to ask you was why are you in socks? But obviously you just explained it.
Out of respect, I guess.
So again, and this is the front of Bob Marley's house.
Yeah, it's a little shack. It's just two little rooms, maybe like the size of two jail cells. One jail cell's the front, the other one's the back where the bed is. That's where the bed is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's pretty much, I'm at the one side of the house that's looking towards kitty corner towards the other side. So it's a small house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then here's him smoking.
I smoked 8 of those.
Before he smoked. Now, and you said, do you have any of those left? Or you smoked them all?
I smoked them all. I smoked an ounce in 2 hours I was there.
Crazy, insane.
I had fun.
And then here he is again, but with his purchase in his hand.
I was about to give it to the guy back there to roll it up for me.
Now, how many joints did that make?
I think that made 2.
Damn.
I think that was a quarter, so I think that made 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if Bomber's watching, there you go, right there.
Hey, his shit's better than that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, it's good shit too. I didn't have shit like that there, but it's good shit. But
Yeah.
I know that these places. I mean, I get it. It's a lot. I got good shit.
Yeah.
Here in Michigan.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of good spots over here. So. But yeah, so yeah, that's I mean, literally everything that we did in the last couple of weeks. While Javi enjoyed his vacation, we did a little bit of stuff here. We had fun. We do things here at Black River Studios. But of course, we would rather be where Javi was, enjoying life.
Before we go,
having weather.
I would like to say something I'm excited about.
Okay, let's go there.
If anyone knows me, I know they know I like food, and I really like fast food, dude. I don't know about McDonald's and Burger King. I like when you go to a city, their local fast food joints, like Mr. Quick, Mr. Burger around here. But I'm going to try Jollibee for my first time this weekend. If you've never heard of Jollibee, it's like the Filipino McDonald's. It's like the McDonald's of the Philippines is Jollibee, where they serve burgers, but they're known for their fried chicken. Their fried chicken and gravy and their adobo rice.
Oh, wow. I'm
excited. I'm going to go try it out. And
so where is that at?
It's in Chicago. I think we're going to one by Schaumburg. I don't know. I think it's called Bloomingdale it might be in. Okay. But I convinced my wife that we needed something for Mom. Like, hey, we need a new dresser.
Yeah.
We should go to IKEA soon. We should go to IKEA to get that. So and then she's like, and I made it seem like it was her idea. She's like, do you want to go this weekend Sunday to IKEA? I'm like, yeah, let's go. So and then cool. While she's there, I'm going to drop her off at IKEA and I'm going to go to Jollibee, which I'm excited. If anyone's heard of Jollibee, I get to try it out.
That would be exciting to see. Go ahead and take some pictures and let us know how it goes.
On my food page, what are you eating?
Yep.
Look it up. What are you eating?
Mm-hmm. On Facebook, everybody, check that page out. Mm-hmm. And again, if you want to see Javi's zipline videos, go ahead and check out his page.
Yeah, go check my page.
He's got a lot of good information there. So, all right, well, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I want to thank Javi for being on. We're glad that you are home back safe and that you had fun and you need a haircut.
I'm going to get one Friday.
And you know what? And I just want him to know that we're happy that you're home safe. So, and that and we could see your tan. You definitely got a tan.
I made it back from Haiti and shit.
Exactly. Okay. Just something quick. Nothing against anywheres. I'm not nothing against anybody, any other people, but I will never go there. I'm gonna be honest. I have no ambition to go there. So, again, I'd rather go to Australia.
Yeah,
to be
I would
honest with you.
too.
But I mean, that's my thing. So, but anyways, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Javi. We appreciate you. Glad you're back safe again. So everybody have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow night, Thursday night with the Paranormal Night. Everybody have a good night. Peace.
Bye, guys.